Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Yeah, much love and bliss. Akichiwa. Yeah, today we watched this documentary that I brought some years ago from For Your Entertainment store. It's entitled Shadow Boxers. It's a documentary showing the lives of several female boxers, and one of them being the boxer Lucille Riker, a Dutch boxer who's a national boxer. San Francisco Examiner called this documentary a real life knockout. Yeah, this is one of my, matter of fact, boxing is my favorite sport of all time. I love martial arts too, but boxing is my number one favorite. So anybody that know me knows that, that really knows me knows that. And yeah, I just love this documentary. Was happy to get it and everything, and it's just something I always loved, which was boxing. And Rocky 2, starring Sylvester Stallone, is my favorite movie of all time. Also starring Carl Weathers too. Rocky 2, that's my favorite movie of all time. So a documentary like this was something I had to get. You know what I'm saying? I just love boxing. And this is going over Lucia Riker's boxing, career and everything. And it also shows several other boxers as well, All this is an all-female boxing documentary DVD. Yeah, just wait a few more minutes for some people to get up in the chat room. Oh yeah, another thing too. All praises to the Most High. Big ups to the Most High, higher. And also want to give my condolences to some of the people that lost their lives during Hurricane Florence, because I heard it's been a few deaths, and two being a woman and her infant baby that were killed by a tree falling on their house. So I just want to give saying condolences to their family and to the other people that lost their lives in Carolina. And I just pray that hopefully other people get through this. And also I just really have to thank the Most High for my state, which is Virginia. Being a lot of us are being really spared from being hurt. We're really fortunate, and I'm just grateful for that, to the Most High for that, Yeah, shout out to Timekeeper. Yeah, shout out to Ghost. What's going on, fam? Akeisha Wa. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and play this documentary, Shadow Boxers, all female documentary. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is Ron Redbird, and also just want to say fair use, on this documentary. Just it's just for entertainment, just for doing something a little different on the channel, because I'm just a boxing fan anyway. So everybody that's on this watching this live stream, I hope you enjoy this documentary, Shadow Boxers. And this documentary was came out in the year 2002.
I don't have any mixed feelings about hitting people.
This is made by Swerve Films. Kichiwa, a new breed. What's going on?
I've been since I was 12. Started with karate, and then my brother introduced me to kickboxing, and then I started kickboxing. From one thing, came another. I got the attention at that moment because I was good at it. I won my fights, Dutch Championship, European Championship, World title. You get addicted to it. It's like a lifestyle that you get used to, like a new challenge. One challenge after another.
Kichiwa, Origin 1.
And I moved to LA. And then I realized that part of me is a fighter and that I have to do something.
Brother Tomahawk, peace.
Don King flew me to Vegas with Freddie Roach, my new trainer. I sat down with him and he offered me 4 contracts, but not what I was looking for. So then the same day, I went to Bob Arum, and he didn't want me. And I was like, what are you doing in here?
A lot of these women who are fighting really have no talent. They have a lot of determination, but no talent.
So then I start talking, and I said, I want you to look at my tape. I'm not leaving.
Well, I wouldn't do women's boxing. So she came into my office with a real sexy dress, and she was very feminine, and and I said, oh, what the hell, she got a great personality. And so I make an exception with her, and I'm not sorry.
He looked at it, and he was really very enthusiastic. He called his whole crew.
She is different. She is a true professional, and she's really learned the techniques of boxing.
So then the ball started rolling.
I think Lucia Riker as a boxer is going to be a long-reigning world champion in women's boxing. She's doing good for the women's boxing sport and for boxing in general.
We're at a point now where the large promoters, the Don Kings and the Bob Arums, are taking notice of the women. However, there have always been women in boxing, as far as I can remember, at least going back to the 1930s. But there were so few in number that it wasn't a major event.
My name is Barbara Buttrick, and I was a boxer back in the 50s. When I was about 15 or 16, I was working and I took my wages and bought some boxing gloves. Back then it was just the odd one here and there, and you had to travel to find the girls that wanted to box and compete with them.
But it wasn't until 1995 when the Golden Gloves, after 68 years of competition, allowed the women to come into boxing that so many women came into the sport.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Jaguar. What's going on? That's my bro. Yeah, much love to you too, Jaguar. Much love and progression to you, bro.
Do you realize you just made history, and if so, how do you feel? Are you thinking about that going in, right?
Of course.
Why did the big question?
That's
was,
Jill Matthews.
Why?
Why do you want to be part of history in the making? Why do you want to figure it out?
What are you gonna do now? Where do you go from here?
Yeah, word up, word up.
But seriously,
Jaguar.
But seriously, folks, I'll probably go fix my face, brush my hair, and then hope that my husband's still married to me, because I haven't spoken to him since my training began.
your husband afraid of you now?
No. Nah. I never really achieved what I wanted to achieve as a gymnast, and I never got over that. And I think I would have carried that throughout life, that I just never quite got to the spot I wanted. So with boxing, I said, whatever I didn't do with gymnastics, I'm going to do with this. With the gymnastics, I wanted to win. This is like I have to win.
Go for it. Come on, let's go. Hands up.
I used to feel different as a man getting hurt as opposed to a woman. I have some doctors I trained, and they gave me some words of wisdom that women heal the same as men.
It's just exciting to train women. I've never had this experience before. They somehow or another can take better punches. I don't understand it. They just go to another level and continue to fighting.
Give me 2 ribs to the body, and I think we can go with this one, all right? Yeah, baby. She felt the power, Shaniqua.
I guess it helps us understand women better, know that there's some power going on there that we don't really understand. And it's exciting to know that it's there, and also to know that there's no way for women to express that kind of feeling in the world.
I don't have any mixed feelings about hitting people. I'm gonna try to, just do as much damage as I can. It's kind of sick, but I don't mind getting hit because I know I can come back, just as hard. Getting hit is not only just part of it, but it's more, it increases the challenge, it increases the test. Those of us who get the opportunity to do it and take it, what a greater joy it is to be able to actually perform. Even if I don't win, it's just stepping in there, doing what I had to do, and doing it, actually going through with it. There's no way I could have walked away from it.
Everyone is saying that's funny tonight. I'm not kidding you. Really. Are you gonna fight again?
Not for a little while.
I just couldn't understand why she wasn't going down every time I kept clocking. That's what was frustrating me. She kept coming back. She was stronger than I expected her to be. She fought a good fight.
When I'm fighting, I think just how dare she get in the ring with me? How dare she come up against me? Doesn't she know the power? Doesn't she know who I am? That's exactly what I'm thinking.
You were pretty jumpy out there.
Yeah, well, it kind of, the whole thing gets you a little bit revved up. I don't know what it is, but
How did you prepare for this fight coming in here?
got a manicure and pedicure.
the crowd, they say was cheering for me. They started cheering yellow, yellow. I was wearing the yellow shirt and I couldn't hear it. I kept running back up to the line, you know, I didn't back up too much, and I just tried to stay in there. I just tried to stay toe to toe. If I would have heard what they were saying, I know it would have helped me. I know it would have pushed me, because in the third round, they had me over to my corner. They asked my trainers, you know, stop the fight, and everybody was like, no, no, no. And as the corner man started to walk away, I mumbled to him to stop the fight. Which is, you know, that's something I have to live with for the rest of my life.
Well, I'm upset because I felt I won the fight. She got me in the third round.
You have to have the character to be able to take a punch and be able to sustain it and to retaliate at the same time in a cool manner, not in a very cool manner, not in a way that you get hit and you go crazy. You take it and you're just there and you say, nah, you gotta find a ways to after hit him.
3, 4 punches. Come on,
Every 3 punches is a point. So you want to always triple your punches.
I wouldn't let my daughter box and I wouldn't let my son box. Boxing is a brutal sport. It's a tough man, tough woman competition that makes, you know, it's a hurting game.
You're trying to hit a target that can think and that can move and that can hit you back.
I have a posterior vitreous detachment in my right eye. I knew something was wrong. It affects the peripheral vision. And according to the eye doctor, I shouldn't risk getting hit there. It could lead to a more serious detachment and loss of vision completely.
Left hand or right hand?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not soft.
Well, the greatest boxer I ever worked with was Lewis, Joe Louis. I was his sparring partner in both the World Cup fights. You know.
Yeah.
Well, favorite thing about boxing, the knockout. Yeah. See, most of my favorites knockouts. First and second.
How does it feel when you knock somebody out?
I just feel like I just feel great. That's all.
Yeah, is that Canelo versus Triple G part 2 tonight too. Speaking of boxing.
Well, I didn't lose consciousness, which is what was good. But I guess it was just scary to be laying there, not really know what happened, and to wake up and see a whole bunch of strangers. Like, my eyes were all blurry, and then all of a sudden people were asking me what my name was, and I just couldn't get anything out. And the next thing I knew, they bring the oxygen mask, and I said, oh my God. And as it turned out, my sister's watching it at home in hysterics, crying, because they cut to that on Channel 5, and they showed me down on the ground. They showed a bunch of other fights, and then they went back and said, she's fine, we just talked to her. My sister's like, where is she? Where is she? And it was really weird experience.
Dang. She was out.
I used to come home, and he used to be like, "What? Take those gloves off. What are you doing?" So I used to have to go into my bathroom and actually shadow box in my bathroom.
I didn't really care for it. I really didn't think anything would come of it.
I would go to training, and then he thought I was fooling around with my trainer.
I haven't even seen her in the last year, but she's been training with this guy every night.
And then eventually, when the gloves were coming around, he saw the big hype of it. And he was like, wow, you know, she's going to be on TV. And then he was all going, oh, he was like, wow, that's my wife. He's like, check her out. You know, she just knocked that girl out. Check her out. That's my wife.
I'm proud of Christine. We're proud of her. How's it feel? You made history.
Feels good. Feels really good. Definitely feels good.
What's this all about?
Which one?
You know what it is? I know what it is. It's mind over matter. I am not a gifted athlete. However, I can get in a box. Marciano was not pretty. He wasn't technically a great fighter, but he won. He never lost. And what I love about boxing is that, you know, Little Miss everyday, you know, office person can get in the ring, land a right cross, and feel great, and not even think about it.
Boxing takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of discipline. And I always wanted to do something good. And this was my chance to prove to myself and to others, you know, that I'm a good person and, you know, I could be a positive role model. And I wanted to do everything right. You know, everybody was pulling for me. The whole New York City Department of Corrections was behind me. And when I stepped into the ring, I had no feeling, actually. I just was there. And it felt like it was like an out-of-body experience, actually. As I was fighting, it was like I could see myself not giving it my all. I had just seen all the life leave, and it was like I was outside looking in, watching myself lose, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Well, I told her, I said, look, anybody can lose a fight, right? So I lost fights, and I fought a lot of fights all over. So she could do the same thing, come back and fight.
It's hard to be so dedicated and so focused. And all I did was work, train. You know, I neglected my son, not badly, but, you know, as far as I really wasn't there for him because I put everything aside.
I see some of the girls, they work just as hard as some of the fellas in the gym, more dedicated than some of the guys that train, and even hit harder than some of the guys. So I think it depends on the individual, you know. That's up.
It was a devastating loss because my trainers believed in me and I worked so hard for them as well as for myself. And I feel like I left all the guys down in the gym. Basically, you know, I let a lot of people down because they believed in me maybe even more than I believed in myself.
Men here, they fight Golden Gloves because they have dreams of being world champions someday, making big money. Where do you go from here?
To a bar? No.
Has anybody asked you to fight for money?
They asked if we wanted to go pro. And I said, probably not. Why not? I told people before, if you asked me 5 months ago if I would have fought in the Golden Gloves, I would have said, absolutely not. It's crazy. I would never do it. And here I am. So I don't know what is the future. Maybe not.
Maybe gonna go pro.
I got into boxing as just a workout, and I did the Golden Gloves as just for fun, and I did well in it. I got addicted to that whole high of, you know, being in the ring and fighting. And I like the flashiness of pro and the kind of down and dirtiness of pro, so I turned pro. Golden Gloves, I had 2 first-round knockouts, and I figured I'd just knock her out. So I went in thinking I'd just knock her out. And
yeah, feathers up, Lainey.
Still standing, and I didn't
What's
know what
going
to
on?
do because all my ring experience was about 2.5 minutes. Plus, I got headbutted, and I got a cut over my eye, and I got dizzy. So it was really a bad scene. As they were stitching up my eye, I said, I'm never going to do this again. This is the last time. And someone said to me that they were thinking, next week she's gonna say, I gotta do this again. And sure enough, it took about 2 days, and I was sitting there and I said, it hit, and I said, I have to do this again. At first, I just felt humiliated. I lost, I was cut. It was such a letdown from winning the Golden Gloves, and it was just such an incredible letdown. I even had the outfit I was gonna wear after the fight all picked out. I ended up in a hospital, you know, lying. I looked like a homeless person that fell on the pavement. It wasn't real. In my pajama top, it was so humiliating. You know, I was like, this is good for me. It's building character, and I just, you know. And then everyone looking at me.
I appreciate that, Lainey. Appreciate that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you know, like right away they think that's it. Like you'll do it while it's glamorous and easy and fun, but the minute you get hurt or you lose, well, now it's not fun anymore. I'm not going to do it. But that made me want to do it more. So each time I go in, I do better and better. I think a little more. I get a little further in the fight. I box a little more instead of fight. I don't get as out of control. You know, each time I get better, that's my goal.
Boom. That's what I want.
And win or lose, I'm going to do it again.
And fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 109 pounds, wearing black trunks, no wins and one loss, from New York City, Jill Cyan Lion Matthews.
I wanted a payback. And in boxing, if you win, that's your payback. If you walked out in the street and got hit by a car and died at that moment, it wouldn't matter because you've arrived at the happiest, most satisfied. Everything was worth it. And everything, even though you just won in boxing, all the work I've ever done and everything else in my life seems to be, well, now I have my payback.
Right after the initial Golden Gloves, women were getting into it. They obviously turned pro like many of the men do. And like the men, absolutely no difference. They all have a dream of becoming a world champion or someone very wealthy through the sport. Don King has picked up a female. Bob Arum has picked up a female. They highlight them. They give them a lot of money. They showcase them as undercard fighters on major events. And the publicity is there to follow them.
I'm not a devotee of women's boxing, but it's a pleasure for me to promote Lucia Riker.
It's, you know, my breakthrough, my first big fight here for Top Rank. So I have to prove, you know, I think I'm the first female fighter that Bob promotes on a big card. So I have to prove that I can fight. A couple weeks before the fight, I focus on the fight and I go there in my mind and I visualize it and I feel it. But not just before the fight. What I do today is just relax.
I think it's 18,000 holes.
I met Freddie through a friend. It really worked well. Yeah, we clicked. Financially, I'm not really interesting for him because he trains world champions who make millions. But I'm happy that he was interested and that he's training me now.
I had 54 professional fights and 150 amateurs, so I had quite a few fights, and I can tell you after a couple rounds if they can fight or not. And when she's at her best and she's sharp, she can beat anyone in the world. She makes it kind of fun to work with.
Yeah, Lainey, yeah, shadow boxer is just a boxer in general, because shadow boxing is when you fight an imaginary opponent, like you just fight in the air, but it's basically just fighting an imaginary opponent, just like practicing, because they call that shadow boxing when you swinging in the air and everything.
I just want to wish you guys the best of luck. I'm glad that finally you get to fight in Nevada. So,
All right. And you watch on TV?
She's still gonna do well against her.
38 nose kickboxer, four-time world champion. She really, you'll be impressed. I was. Yeah.
The legendary Freddie Roach.
This girl could fight. They say, okay, she can fight for a girl. She can fight for anybody. Loose. You see it?
I fight Jeff.
Hey, Lucio got them hands.
Focusing on new challenge and letting go. Focusing on new challenge and then letting go. That's what turns me on in life. Before a fight, you're not really in the world. You live in your own world because of that lifestyle, training and dieting and living for the sport.
Take care of it, fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 43 seconds of the first round. The winner by technical knockout is still undefeated, Lucia Riker.
Please just punch.
This is the first fight, and this is a big venue here in Reno. It was a big HBO over title fight. A lot of pressure on her. She did well. She's a little bit nervous tonight. She forgot her boots. Sure. Things happen. But we just now we've got to start here in America, and we're gonna just shoot right up there.
Thanks. It's been 3 years for me since I fought in Holland, and I'm looking forward to it, to fight for my own people. A lot of people from Amsterdam are coming. It's the city that I'm born and raised in. And I'm excited. It's totally new boxing. Last time I was here, I kickboxed, and yeah, I'm very excited. When I'm in my bed at night, I don't sleep, but I only see the fight, the arena, everything like coming back here and starting all over like a new life. I'm the first registered pro female boxer in Holland. I feel good working with Freddie because he really works with me as an individual, works on what I need. He's one of the toughest fighters in the world. He really fought battles. He doesn't need to prove himself. He's there to help you. He brings out my strength because he let me be strong. I made a conscious decision that I want to be a boxer and I want to grab the belts that are out there. He loves what he does. You can feel that. I love what I do. It's like it works together.
A lot of fighters, ex-fighters, don't make good trainers because they try to make the fighter too much like themselves. What I found to be the best way is to take their natural ability and just improve on that and make them believe in me themselves. Because when she comes back to the corner, if she's not coming back to somebody that she trusts and believes in, she's not going to listen.
Yeah, it's cool, but Freddie do too.
When I'm at my best is when my mind is empty. You can sabotage yourself or motivate yourself. I just want it clear.
Voelt goed warm worden. Ja.
dat lijf.
Ja, en meer energie, hè? More energy now.
That's new. I never had that treatment before the fight though. You know, I decided to box and do it right. So why not, you know, take all the help you can get because it's offered, and every little bit will help. You know, so it's not just me; it's a combination of people around you that makes you successful.
Facts.
First thing people always ask is, yeah, you say he's stronger than you. If she hit you, yeah. And I say always, yeah. But it is true. I'm bigger, you know, but she's not easy.
Yep. Two down there. Throw in the head right hand. Just go out there, box. Show your skills, okay? Everything behind that left shape. Once that starts getting home, everything will come, okay? You're like a pro out there, all right? You're using footwork, all right? Feints, head movement, everything. Put it all together now, okay? Good job, good job. Deep breath.
It's not that I try to hurt someone or destroy someone. It's just I try to win because it's in my way. I have to, you know, eliminate it. I felt sorry for her again because I didn't want to hurt her. It's a hit or getting hit. You never know. Some people grow in a fight, and so I'd rather just keep throwing punches until she doesn't want no more. They threw the towel, and I thought that was the right thing. I wanted to thank all the people who helped me financially, emotionally, and spiritually. And I also thank the people who try to sabotage me because they helped me to become who I am and they're part of my success as well. I don't want my parents to be here because they were never there when I started. They don't know anything about fighting. I mean, when I have a daughter, I will be there. I probably will train her. And because I know the sport, but they don't know the sport, and it's very painful to see your daughter getting hit. It's, you know, part of the game. Blood is part of the game. Pain is part of the game. I don't want to do that to them until it's done, so they can see it later.
Dat zit er ook helemaal in, want ja, ze ziet het ook helemaal voor haar, wat ze doet en wat ze gaat doen.
She visualizes what she's gonna do,
ja,
what she wants to do.
Ze leeft er ook helemaal in op.
She really wants to be what she is, so that's why.
Ja, dat vind ik dus wel.
Gives her joy.
Heel knap.
Well,
Heel knap.
She's
wat knap van de doorzettingsvermogen.
She respects me for that.
Ja.
My determination, my strength.
Ja, want het is best vaak wel moeilijk. Dat ze er allemaal voor over moet hebben, hoor.
It's kind of hard.
Ja.
The way I'm
Zeker.
kind of hard on myself. And she knows that.
Ja. Nou. Heel goed.
Yeah.
Heel goed. Ja.
My head's a little cold.
No.
It's nice because I never hear, you know, talk about me like this. And it looks like her a little bit if you look. Big ears. And her eyebrows and eyes. But my nose is a little small.
No.
That's because of my dad.
Nose.
What surprises me is that they never talked me out of it because it's a dangerous sport. to be home. I like to reintroduce myself as a boxer here. But my goal is America. Because when you conquer America, you conquer the world.
Felicity is young and she can fight for a long time, but I'd like to see after a couple of years her accomplish her goals and become the best woman fighter in the world and make some money and get out healthy. This is a very demanding sport, and go out on top. That's the best way, I believe.
Through fighting, I'm forced to work through things that I would normally never go. It's too scary to go certain places. I have this newspaper on my mirror above a picture of me as a baby, and it's about a fighter who died in the ring, because I want to really stay aware of the side effects of boxing, so I'll be out of there in time, because you get addicted, to the publicity, to the money, the fame. Before you know it, you're hooked. Many other fighters who keep making comebacks. Like when you see Muhammad Ali being like, my God. And a lot of other fighters who, you don't really see it, but they're slower, think slower, they move slower, they can't read, they can't concentrate. I mean, it's part of the job, but I hope we'll be out of there in time. I don't want to become one of them.
Part of growing up in my family. My dad was a fighter, all my brothers are boxers, so it's just part of growing up. That's my dad there. He was New England featherweight champion in 1947, and then I won that title in 1979. And that's me towards the end of my career.
Look at Freddie Roach.
I don't have to be a boxer. I don't have to confront myself with myself. For some reason I do, and I get a lot of benefits out of it. But only afterwards, of course, you realize that in the heat of the moment, you're just trying to survive. I knew that something was wrong, that my opponent was unexpectedly different than women in general. Stronger.
Hey, Tomahawk, you talking about Freddie?
Appeared very masculine. I thought, no matter who my opponent is, I just have to be stronger and better. That's all. A sword is useless in the hands of a coward.
Touch about, let's do it.
No, he's still alive. He's still training fighters and stuff. As far as I remember.
And I just fight with myself. The moment the bell rang, I just wanted to box. But she came at me like she just was in my face. So I kind of panicked, thought, okay, let me hold you. And then think, what can I do? And I remember her making faces, like she was like wild. And the only thing I thought when I hold her, how can I control her? How can I make her calm down so I can, have a little control here?
She doesn't care about whatever reputation Lucia Riker has. She has come right out after her, and Hallback is unafraid. This is shades of Hearns and Hagler.
When I went back to my corner, Freddie was so calm in the corner, and he gave me the right advice. And in the third round, he told me, 1, 2, 3, step off to the side.
It's like we did in the gym, lateral movement, okay? 3-punch combination off the side, 3-punch combination off the side. Make your turn to you, okay? Don't try to grab her because that's what she's strong inside, all right?
That made me win my fight, and that made me knock her out of the ring.
7. At the count of 8, she is up. Mandatory 8 count.
Couple of more punches. I think they should stop this fight.
Hallback is a very weary fighter. She can't hold up anymore. She can't keep Riker off. She's trying to fight back, but she is so fatigued she can't get any leverage as she stops this. And through the ropes, and this fight is over. Lucia Riker has faced the test here tonight and passed the test.
I made it. No matter who they put me in with, I proved that I can fight.
And there's a first.
She
She picks up the trainer.
And it's nice. It's nice to see what can I do, what I'm worth, you know, how far can I go?
This is like an old-fashioned type of a training facility to get away from all the distractions from the city life. You know, the noise and the nightclubs and the friends. This gives you isolation and focus. She lives with the guys, with the whole crew, spar partners.
That's a nice spot out there, right in nature. You know.
Five-time world champion.
Here we go, another day at the office for an opponent. They don't pay the bills, the lights must go out.
I spoke with her about that briefly yesterday, and she said that, you know, it was kind of strange at first because of, you know, being in this setting with just males only, and you know, had the male language, had the male locker room language, and you know, the male attitude. But I guess she saw the
Ghost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, homie. Yeah, yes, sir.
They joke, or they like, you know, you really have to, when you come out of the shower, you have to be careful what you're wearing, because every part of your body that you show, they might just like, hey, baby. So I walked out in a t-shirt, and it was this guy, Jody, and did you see her this morning? And I'm like, what was up? Oh yeah. And because I wasn't wearing I was wearing a shorts, but you couldn't see it because my t-shirt was hanging over. And then that's the talk I did at breakfast, what I was wearing. But I understand it, you know, and I said to one of them, I said, within a week, I look so even more feminine and beautiful, and because there's no one around, and you know, they don't have anybody. So then they start to just.
He said, "Was that Kevin Hart?"
Me, you know,
oh
moving
man.
it out. So I'm like, oh, you get over it. So, but it's fun. It's really, I learn a lot. I learn.
Yeah, he was on
See where real boxing.
the Muhammad Ali movie starring Will Smith.
Been my life for 18 years. And
he played
was like
who he played was it Sonny Liston? Yeah, played Sonny Liston. His name was William Bent.
I'm just like I guess the camp aide, you know what I mean? I have no exact title, just the guy who helps people, help guys make little adjustments in their fighting style, you know, because I see a lot of things, and I get to make suggestions. If I had a child, a son or a daughter, they wouldn't box, you know.
They get up in the morning and they run. They have breakfast. They go to the weight gym. They come back. They rest a little while. They go in and do their sparring or floor work.
We'll see his sparring partner. He's a guy who's good for it. He's a young man from New York, rough, tough customer, and he's not holding back at all, which will make it good for her when she fights females.
Un poquito, tranquilo. No, linkerhand. Oké, goed zo. Goed zo. Heel goed. Weg. Aanmin gaat die link, want hij komt eruit natuurlijk. Weg.
We all yearn for, you know, that instant roar of the crowd, instant gratification, and fighting is one of the few endeavors that allow that. You know what I mean? You're the man for a second, or in Lucia's case, the woman for a second. Now that I'm retired, and she'll be retired someday, you take it for what's worth. You can't take it personal. Just enjoy it for the moment. Have a good time. Because it's gonna end.
During the day, we're kind of on our own. Then around 5, 6, we go to Stan's house and we have a great dinner. His wife is a great cook. After my workout, I really look forward to eating there. What I like about it is like this big, huge table where there were 10 to 15 people enjoying our meals and talk boxing.
Yes, sir.
Oliver was not champion, sir.
Yes, he was, sir.
Stanley?
I was just trying to think.
Hey,
How you got me there? I don't
That was
know.
proud listening, sir. That was 1960.
I said, but so this is one next thing. But I'm saying, he did fight Ali. You see that? How many times did Archie Moore challenge for the heavyweight championship? Don't choke on the chicken. Every time you walk outside, you got stopped.
Who were they?
There were one was my man Rocky Marciano.
Who's the first female world champion?
You mean now?
Well,
Oh, my girl. That's my compadre. Lucille Riker.
No.
AKA Rikers Island. That's the name. Girl, man.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
who was James Tony's first girlfriend?
Hey, Hudson Williams.
Oh, man.
This one for you. You too. Who's the last boyfriend that Mr. Riker knocked out? And matter of fact, he's a fatal attraction now. He still calls. Once he beat him so bad, he became fatal. You guys come back for the whoopings. I told him today. I said, man, how do you have respect for yourself? You keep calling women that whoop your butt time and time again. Man, I just love her. I love the whoopings.
It's a very growing experience.
James Toner, funny dude.
One house with, I think, 8 men. Or should I say 8 animals? These guys scream. They have loud music. Yeah. You know what? I think for me it would have been better to stay in LA because I am very focused, but I can relax in the weekends. I don't get aggravated by pee in the shower, by the carpet is wet in the bathroom, by dishes who are not washed, by loud music at night at the bass, 5:30 in the morning, turns on the blast. That's how I wake up.
Second law of nature, is to be civil in the presence of a lady, regardless of her occupation.
To stay sane, I chant. If I don't, I become like them. I become angry and start to use intimidation to get what I want. And I don't want to go there. Like when I want to make a phone call to intimidate, when I want the channel on that I want on. No. To stay aware, I chant. Nam-myo renge-kyo, Nam-myo renge-kyo, Nam-myo renge-kyo. Nozei, nozei, nozei-ga, nozei-hon, nozei-hon, maku-kyo-to. Myo renge-kyo, nyorai-juro, hondai-juroku. Suyo-jogoro, iza-sujo, mai-zazen, higa-ryo, shujo, toku-nu, mutsuro, soku-jo, jubu-jin, namu. Myo renge-kyo, namu. Myo renge-kyo, namu. Myo renge-kyo, namu.
I was telling Lucia yesterday, I've boxed for 18 years and I've done a lot of different things. This is the toughest thing I've done mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I've never given birth, so I can't experience that. But I've spoken to many women, and my mother says like giving childbirth is like the toughest thing that she ever experienced. And aside from that, I think that this is the toughest thing that she'll ever experience. We'll see. I mean, you know.
Of course, I'm used to a certain degree of abuse, or else I wouldn't be a boxer. But when I know why I'm a boxer and where I want to go with it, I can take it. It's something I know how to do well, or best so far. So it's a tool for me. When you accomplish something, it gives you certain power. So I can use the fame to create something, especially when you want to work with children. If you have a name, if you accomplish something, people respect you and will listen to you. That's why I do what I do. Every fight, I grow and I learn a lot about myself and about life. And that wisdom I can pass on to a new generation. If I didn't know where I was going, I would be out. I could not deal with it. Your environment are people who've been abused, so are used to abuse. It becomes normal. Suck it up, whatever. But we have to protect ourselves as a human being. Your environment is, they want you to win. Results. Your fans, they want you to win. A boxer does whatever to become a champion. It's very addictive. It's very addictive because you get used to the attention. Your performance today is your self-worth. You're bad, you're good, you're great in the ring. So if you stop being good, then you think you're worthless. And the attention gets less. You think that you're unloved.
We love that perennial tap on the back. You know, that hey champ, how you doing? We love that. And all boxers do.
It's part of my personality. I need an audience. But it doesn't need to be boxing. I hope by the time that I'm a recognized world champion, that I made some money, that I can do some things on my own. To me, winning is important, but also my health. When a doctor tells you to stop, when I tell you that your brain is from a 70-year-old woman, if you continue boxing, you'll be like a plant. You have no choice. And all these things are part of this game. And it makes me aware where I got myself into. It doesn't take away the beauty of the game, because I think it's beautiful. But it's the other side of the medal. It's a price you pay.
Lights out. James Tony, my boy.
At 8:30. Okay. And then I'm gonna cover you. Okay, it'll take me 15 minutes. Okay.
Pays bill. Lights must go up tonight. Don't overdue. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lights out.
Okay.
Okay. Now stretch out. Hmm. Okay.
Okay, Lucinda. Get ready to rumble. How you been, Lucinda?
See, this ain't wall, these curtains can't lean on.
Just like touching.
Yeah.
Touching it for a while now. I'm starting to like it too.
Oh,
There's my butt tipping in the back.
oh.
God bless you, my girl.
Yes.
Your night, baby. Do your thing.
One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two right here. Come at you with the wild set. Yeah, that's it. Okay, here. Yes. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
When I go to fights, and I see them pounding into each other and blood and cuss, I'm like, am I doing that too? I can't picture myself in the ring doing that, but I do it. I don't think of hurting someone and the health issue, because then I'll stop.
Good combination. Nice and loose. John. We're ready, right? Ready to go? Yep. Let's go.
I saw one moment of weakness in her, because she looked at me and she thought, wow, for one moment. And then I thought, now you're mine. I broke your spirit.
So that showed the boxing real more psychological, mental than anything. It sounds like some of the stuff Mike Tyson said before he fought his opponents.
From Los Angeles, California, here is Lucia Raker.
That's why anybody that grew up on Mike Tyson in our generation, Generation X, you'll notice that Mike Tyson used to look his opponents in the eyes real deeply, with a piercing look, It's almost like you defeated your opponent before you even land a punch on him,
It's human nature to avoid pain and to avoid difficult situations. By fighting, you confront yourself with all these things. You can get hit, you can get hurt, you can get knocked down. So it's like real life in there. It's like real life. It's not just fighting, it's more than that. A lot of women can find strength in seeing other women fight and be strong. They can find something there that they have as well, even though they're not boxing.
if I know I won't get hurt, then it's less of a challenge. I thank her for giving me the opportunity to show my strength and to overcome my weaknesses. Because without my opponent, I can't go there.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for these two fine competitors. They deserve your applause. Dora Weber and Lucia Riker.
Very good fight, Liz. She's a tough girl.
You have to knock everybody out to beat them
On your hands, yeah. Good. Liz, believe me, you fought a beautiful fight. That girl's tough.
Thank you.
Very good fight.
Even if you lose, it doesn't matter because you did it. You confronted yourself with what was out there.
Yeah, smile, come on. You beautiful girl, you fought a great fight. Believe me, okay? I wouldn't lie to you. Okay? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. All three judges at ringside, Lou Bogash, Robert Paolino, and Bob O'Brien, score it 60-54 to the winner by unanimous decision, Lucia Riker.
There's nothing that can give you that high. It's like you fly, you walk on clouds. The height would be to be world champion. We'll see.
Getting ready for the world title fight. This is, what she wants. She worked very hard to get there. This girl from Germany, I really don't know what to expect. We have to go out there in the first round and feel her out a little bit, and we'll just go from there.
I just want to see her fight.
I don't like it when other women fight, but when she fights, I concentrate on her technique and how she throws punches, and I really enjoy it.
Peace nonetheless. What's going on, bro?
I would rate her as one of the most talented fighters in the world today. Forget being women boxing. She does everything.
My name was Stewart, the legend.
Very attractive person and a good fighter.
Golden boy. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up,
Your
bro.
world out there. Your world. Let's go now.
wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Lucia.
I did not know what to expect at all. I remember getting hit on my ear. I saw everything in slow motion.
Dang.
And I thought, okay, you lost your hearing, but you have still have your eyes, so just, you don't need your ears.
You hear me?
Part of me said, you're on your own now. And that's good, you know what to do. It's you and yourself, and you gotta do it. Your opponent could be something in life that you're afraid of. People have many fears in life. And I faced them through fighting. When I have to, I can draw from this power within me. I can go there because I've been there. There's this strength inside everyone. I went there because I had to go there. I really go within, find my strength. There's nothing that can stop me.
There's a documentary, Shadow Boxers, from the year 2002 by Swerve Films Incorporated. All female boxers documentary. The main person, Lucille Riker, national boxing champion. I just want to thank everybody for checking the live stream out. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, Laney, my boy Ghost, Tomahawk. Big ups, my bro Jaguar. Big ups. Yeah, big up the Timekeeper. Big up the Origin One. Keisha Watts, to everybody, Laney. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. It's Red Bird. Said, didn't Clint Eastwood do a movie called Shadow Boxing? Yeah, he done a movie like that. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the lady's name that starred in the film. She's a big time actress. Can't remember right now, but yeah, the boxing movie he did was real dope though. Yeah, that's one of my favorite boxing movies too. My number one favorite is Rocky though. That's my favorite Rocky 2, to be exact, my favorite movie, period. You know, that's out of all movie genres. Yeah, I just want to thank y'all for checking this live stream out. Yeah, before today is over with, I'm trying to do one more live stream. It might not be as long as this one, but it's going to be about Batman. I might watch maybe a episode or two of Batman, but because today, as far as anybody that's a comic book fan, which I am, you know, today is you know, National Batman Day, so it's all about the things of Batman, and people been doing movies, you know, showing movies and other things, you know, dealing with Batman. So today, before today is over with, I'll be doing another live stream of Batman. It may be 30 minutes long or hour long, but I will be doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? Just look out for that before today is over with, before it's too late. Yeah, Laney said, you said, I like the Rockies and I like them late after they weren't popular anymore. We say it's weird, but what about Muhammad Ali? I wish you could show those. Oh, you mean a documentary about Muhammad Ali? Because I have some stuff, some DVDs about Muhammad Ali too. Because I actually, honestly, Muhammad Ali is my favorite, you know, boxer ever in history, period. You know. Eleni said, no, keep the same genre, Ali, boxing. Yeah, I do have some documentaries about Muhammad Ali too. And one of them is actually when he fought George Foreman in Africa. I actually have the whole documentary about that. That's one of my favorites too, because you know, when he, you know, knocked George Foreman out, they show that. So, you know, I just, you know, every time I watch that, I just get ecstatic about that. That's why I love watching the show. I mean, watching the fight between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali on YouTube, watching it over and over, you know, because it's just that excitement of seeing him knock him out. And, you know, that was just, you know, one of the most historical moments in boxing history, you know. Oh, Laney said Muhammad Ali's your favorite too, huh? Oh, that's what's up, yeah. You know, Muhammad Ali had the, you know, looks, you know, no homo, of course, but he just had the looks, personality, and the skill. So, you know, that was just dope, you know. And you know, not even bragging, just being, you know, real. When you look at the so-called African American, the so-called black man, which is copper colored man of America, mahogany man of America, carbonated being of America, you know, we have an extra thing with us, you know, that, you know, how people say you got that oomph with them. We have that oomph in just about basically everything we do, you know. So no wonder why Muhammad Ali is looked at as one of the greatest boxers of all time. But to me, you know, me personally, you know, I consider him to be the greatest boxer ever in history, you know. That's my opinion, you know, 'cause I'm just a big Ali fan, you know. Then especially when you just look at the skill and how much he could move, you know, footwork, speed, and strength and all that, you know, especially with being a heavyweight fighter and being able to move in that, you know, capacity, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Laney, you said a lot of these young people, they don't know nothing about him, and I don't understand that. Yeah, you got a good point there. And yeah, Laney, you also said that I think he's the reason they changed the number of rounds. I don't know, probably so. Because at first it was 15 rounds, then it went down to 12. You know, 12 was a lot, but imagine fighting 15 rounds, you know, back to back, you know, man. Yeah, I'll check out this you know what I'm saying, the other live stream later on tonight. I'll be doing that. Yeah, got some more stuff coming too, as far as the live streams too. Got you know, got some you know, some different things, got some interviews coming too, you know, with live streams, and you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna be real nice and stuff. Like he said, yeah, I think many of us take our phenotype for granted. It's the best ever. Yeah, facts. That's true. That's true. Ghosty said, I'm a word. That's what's up, man. Yeah, definitely, man. I just kind of figure out, I just thought earlier too, I probably can knock out 2 live streams a day. You know, usually I do one and then do another one sometime later or whatever, days later, a week, whatever. But I think I'm gonna just go ahead and you know, just, you know what I'm saying, get 2 out the way today, you know. Because the Batman one is not gonna be as long as this one anyway. So, you know, I should knock that out later on. And you know what I'm saying, anybody that's a Batman fan or just a DC Comics fan, superhero fan, period, you know, hope you enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna just you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna take it back. I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, showing one of the old school Batman animated series from, you know, years ago. You know, so there'd be like a nostalgia, you know what I'm saying, watching that. And you know what I'm saying, just a bit you know what I'm saying, I'm just a big fan of superheroes anyway, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, thank y'all for checking you know, the live stream out. Shout out to everybody that checked it out today in the chat room. You know, big ups to y'all, man. Kishiwa, much love and bliss. It's Ron Redbird 1.